Joe Rogan is breaking a 3-year tradition by skipping UFC 318, and fans are freaking out. No tour, no schedule clash, so what's really going on? Some think he's just done with commentary, but others believe something deeper is happening behind the scenes. Joe Rogan's decision to skip commentary duties at UFC 318 has taken fans and analysts by surprise, especially considering the significance of the event and Rogan's long-standing role as a core part of the UFC broadcast team. For more than 2 decades, Rogan has been one of the most recognizable voices in mixed martial arts, known for his passionate commentary and insightful analysis during some of the sport's biggest moments. While it's true that in recent years he has reduced his travel commitments, particularly avoiding international events, he has remained a consistent presence at U.S.-based pay-per-view cards, especially those featuring high-profile fighters or historical matchups. That's what makes his absence from UFC 318 particularly unusual. The event, set to take place in New Orleans at the Smoothie King Center, isn't just another fight night. It's the farewell fight of Dustin Poirier, a beloved veteran and one of the most respected fighters in UFC history. Poirier's retirement bout against Max Holloway for the symbolic BMF title is expected to be an emotionally charged and historic moment for the sport, especially in Poirier's home state of Louisiana. Given Rogan's close connection to many fighters and his role in calling countless defining moments in their careers, many fans assumed he would be cage-side to call Poirier's final walk to the octagon. Adding to the mystery is the fact that Rogan has no public scheduling conflicts, no comedy shows, podcast appearances, or other obligations have been announced that would explain his absence. This lack of transparency has led to widespread speculation online, with theories ranging from personal reasons to a desire to simply enjoy the fight as a fan rather than a commentator. Regardless of the reason, the move breaks a notable streak. This will be the first U.S.-held UFC PPV that Rogan has missed since UFC 271 in February 2022. That absence, too, was largely unexplained, though it occurred during a time when Rogan was facing public backlash over controversial content from past podcast episodes. Ultimately, while it's unclear why Rogan chose to sit this one out, the timing and nature of the event make his absence feel more significant than usual. For many long-time viewers, not hearing Rogan's voice during Poirier's final fight will mark the end of an era in more ways than one. If you love getting UFC updates multiple times a day, hit that subscribe button right now. MMA Thread keeps you updated faster than Rogan hits a reaction clip. Although Joe Rogan won't be on the official commentary team for UFC 318, there's growing belief that he may still be present at the event, not as a broadcaster, but as a fan. This theory was notably suggested by former Strikeforce champion Josh Thompson, who took to social media platform X, formerly Twitter, to share his thoughts on Rogan's absence. According to Thompson, it wouldn't be surprising if Rogan chose to attend the event informally, possibly alongside comedian and podcast host Theo, who shares both a strong friendship with Rogan and a deep connection to Louisiana, where the fight is being held. Theo, a native of Covington, Louisiana, has become one of the most visibly enthusiastic celebrity supporters of mixed martial arts in recent years. He was seen attending UFC 317 from the very first preliminary fight, underscoring his commitment to and love for the sport. His friendship with both Rogan and Poirier has been well documented, making it plausible that Rogan may opt to watch Poirier's retirement fight in the stands with Vaughn as a show of personal support rather than professional obligation. Thompson's comments hinted at a more human, sentimental side of Rogan's decision. Rather than sitting at the commentary desk and working the event, Rogan may simply want to be present emotionally for one of MMA's greatest warriors, sharing the moment with friends in a more relaxed, appreciative setting. Considering Dustin Poirier's impact on the sport and the deep respect he commands from fighters, fans, and commentators alike, such a gesture from Rogan would make sense. It would allow him to fully absorb the moment as a fan and friend, something he rarely gets a chance to do in his usual role as a commentator. While UFC events are typically professional settings for Rogan, UFC 318 could represent an exception, an opportunity for him to step back from the spotlight and enjoy one of the most meaningful moments in recent UFC history as part of the crowd. If true, it's a decision that, while unconventional, highlights the deep bonds that exist within the MMA community. What do you think? Is Rogan stepping back for good, or is he just being a fan for Poirier's farewell? Drop your thoughts below. Smash that like button. And don't forget to subscribe to MMA Thread for daily UFC coverage, news, and behind-the-scenes updates.